Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Jakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanabadevi Daitaya Kripabade Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Kipaika Vidya Yamaryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Maravaprastakami Sri Bhaktidam Bharatim Ashrayami Vanchakalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Gurudev, Jai Prabhupada. Dandavat Pranam to all of you, and thanks for joining us on this meeting. And now we had a very important and very auspicious days actually, where yesterday was Radhastami, and before that also we could observe Lalita Saptami, so very, very important days, and for us as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And so what to do on these festivals? Actually, one time Srila Gaura Kishodas Prabhuji Maharaj, he said that it was actually Radhastami, and he said, oh, today we will make a great feast. And then all thought, yes, okay, very nice. And because feast means for different people different things. So, and then he said that yes, our feast will be to sit the whole day and chant Sri like Harinam, everyone. So that will be our feast. So here we can see, the difference between the consciousness of those who have the enjoying mood, and those who really have the seva vritti, the seva mood. And that is the difference. It is said like Atmendriya vritti vansha tari bolikam, Krishnendriya vritti vansha tare premnam. So that if we want to satisfy our senses, then it is called kama. And that we can do also in the name of prasadam, in the name of spiritual life. We can also very much gratify our senses. But Krishnendriya vritti ichcha tare premnam, so to satisfy the senses of Krishna, that is really called prema, and both of them, they are quite different. Ateva kam bahut antara, kama andadama prema nirmal bhaskara. That means that kama is like the complete darkness. It's like two opposite sides. And the other prema is like the shining sun, the prema nirmal, the pure divine sun shining. And the other one is complete darkness, this to fulfill our sensual desires. But what do we understand now of Radhastami? Most of us, we understand, yes, very nice. There will be a lot of cooking, there will be puris, kachori, kheer, rasgulla, and so many varieties of sweets, and it will be a big feast. But actually, in the name of prasadam, we can also try very much, because to serve prasadam is also not so easy, because most of us, we are looking at the prasadam with, yes, we just want to enjoy it and not to serve. It's different. So, but anyway, yes, that the Mahajans, they have always, they point always out, because they know what is going on, on these days. Yes, everybody, they invite some Vaishnavas, or even, can we say, if they are Vaishnavas, who knows, but they come together a lot and then make a big feast in the name of Radhastami. So that's why maybe Gaura Kishore Das Prabhuji Maharaj said, yes, now we just sit and each one of us will just chant the whole day. We can easy chant 3 legs. So in this way, that is the difference. And yeah, because what also Radhastami, what Prabhupada said, that these topics, like about Radha, they can be only understood by the souls who are awakened, and not only awake, but also awakened in the Madhurya Bhava, because there are different rasas, and that topic especially about Radha and all her associates, that is Madhurya Bhava. So that is very, very high topic. So unless we are free from this bodily conception, and really the soul is awake, and as Prabhupada said, not only that, but also awakened in, or being in that bhajan of Madhurya Rasa. So then this can be some topics for those. These are really great Vaishnavas, and they are very, very rare. So because as long as we are identifying with this, mainly these are 4 pillars, not the false ego. False ego is like Janma, the birth, where we are born in this or that country, or which family. Then Aishvarya, which means like how much opulence is there. And then Shruta, how we are have been educated, learned, and in an intellectual way. And Shri is beauty. So these are the 4 pillars of the false ego, which most of us hold on. I mean, the whole world is holding on these positions and titles, like, I'm a very learned person, I am so beautiful, I am very rich, and I have this and that. So these are all identifications. With them we very easily identify in this material world, and then according to that we identify each other. So actually these things somehow they are coming from our, actually speaking, they are how much Aishwarya, or how much we are able to learn, or how our intellect is evolved, or how much beauty we have, that is already given. It is like from the last lives, that is called the Parapta Karma, which we are experiencing now. And so these things are all, they already by birth, they come with us. So we cannot really do much about this. You cannot change much about where you're born and in what country, so this will be your nature. Also, how much opulence one has, how much rich one becomes in this life, materially rich, is somehow it's coming from past activities. So one cannot really earn much more or less than this is already written in one's destiny, let's say. There are some expectation, one can also, of course, change that, but usually that's the thing. So, and also about learning, okay, one can try, there can be someone more intelligent or some less intelligent, but it's somehow the capacity to grasp things in a cognitive way, all this development, this is all somehow also given to some extent. Of course it can also be developed, but in one way or other it's quite in a fixed way. And Shri also, what we can do about beauty, okay, we can try to put whatever cosmetic or what, but we are what we are, no? So how much we can do to become more beautiful, that's how we are, our face will look, that's, yeah, we have got this face in this life, or this body, or this, whatever it is. So that is all fixed, but on these things we are holding. And this is our identity. Either we are happy with it or we are not. But we hold on those things. And Babaji Maharaj, he said also that just recently, that in this Radhastami class, that the minimum of what is needed to start actually bhajan, it is to come out of this bodily conception. If you are a man, if you are a woman, if we are rich or poor or beautiful or ugly or intelligent or stupid, whatever it is, that bodily conception, we have to go out, and then one comes to the soul consciousness, and from there actually the possibility for bhajan is there. But first we have to be free from all these identifications, and that is the first step to realize Atma. And then surely our Gaudiya Bhajan does not end there. So it's not the end that we just have to come out of this bodily conception, but it is a necessary step to go further. And then, like our acharyas, like there's so much really. Babaji Maharaj also sometimes he's saying this Gaudiya Bhajan, this is like they're on the bottom, it's like an ocean. On this bottom of the ocean there are so many jewels and diamonds and pearls, which is, we cannot even imagine what things they are to discover. But it is a step-by-step procedure. So, and one of the 6 Goswamis, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he writes in one prayer to his Gurudev, like, Namashastam manumapi asachiputram atra swarupam rupam dasyagrajamurupurim maturim goshtavatim radha kundam agirivaram ahoradika matavasam prapto yasya pradita kripaya Sri Guru Tam Natosmi. That is really the whole explanation of how much Gurudev has to offer, or how much we are indebted to Gurudev. Like Srila Bhakti Rakshak Ishtagoshthi Maharaj, when he writes the commentary on this verse, he is explaining that all of us, or really through this prayer, we can know how much we are indebted to Gurudev, because that is all what Gurudev wants to give to us. If we come to a bona fide Sadguru, then these are the things what Gurudev has to offer to us. So what is the first thing? Nama Shastam Namabi, that is the holy name. If we come to Gurudev, then the first gift what he gives to us is the holy name. And what is the holy name? The holy name is non-different from Krishna, if it's the actual name, not only the syllables. But the actual name, that is what the Sadguru has given into our heart. And according to our progress, we can realize the beauty and the form, the quality and the lila of this name, of this holy name, of the purest sound vibration. Now Gurudev gives us the purest sound vibration. It is the most subtlest from the subtles in this, in the form of sound. And so the holy name is offering. Then who is the distributor of the holy name? Gaurahari. So Sachi Putram, Sachi, the son of Sachi. See, Sachinandan Gaurahari, Ki Jai. So that is the next thing what Gurudev makes a connection. He connects us to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has come in this, especially in this dark age, in this Kali Yuga, to really, he has many reasons for his appearance. Some are more confidential and some are like open. So he is distributing Harinam and make available this prem, which is available in Goloka Vrindavan. And he himself also, in a confidential way, wants to relish the moods and bhavas of Srimati Radharani. So that is the second gift what Gurudev gives to us, the son of Sachi, no? Sachinandan Gaurahari, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also he brings us in contact with the dear servants of Sachinandan Gaurahari. No? Sachinandan Gaurahari is not coming alone. He is coming with so many intimate servants. No? And there is, especially he has mentioned that Swarup Damodar. So he gives us the connection with Swarup Damodar. And Swarup Damodar is also in Braja Lila, in Lila of Vrindavan, is Lalita Sakhi. So last time, just recently before Radhastami, it was actually Lalit Saptami. There with Babaji Maharaj I went on Parikram to Prabhupada Samadhi, and because he said on Radhastami we have no time, there's so much engagement, and then we do now, and he explained also that yes, that anyway, Lalita is not different from Radharani. Is just one expansion, just as I think it was Mamata who published this of Gurudev. I mean, it was published also in the group, but Gurudev is explaining that Radharani is so eager, to serve and serve in more, better ways, and in a greater way, and expands in all those forms, in Lalita, Vishaka, and so on, or Rupamanjari, to give pleasure to Lord Krishna. So, and he also told that yes, through Lalita we are able to get the service of Radharani. So we have to pray like Rupa Goswami prays in his Lalita Astakam, Yam Kamapi Vrachukole Vrishabhanujaya Preksha Swapaksha Padavim Anurudyamanan Sadhyasta Dista Katanena Kritartayantim Devim gunai sulalitam lalitam namami. So here it is said that upon seeing like some one who is really inclined to serve, then Lalita is ready and she tells to Radharani that you must accept this person and accept him in your group. So I was very lucky to go with Babaji Maharaj on that day on Parikram, and he explained those things. So it is very important to pray to Lalita Devi, because she can give us entrance to Radharani. What to speak? Anyway, it's all very far away from us at the moment. But these are the perspectives, where to go, you know. And sometimes Guru and Vaishnava reveal some things to us. So also what Srila Bhakti Rakshak Ishtagoshthi says that, I mean, in this explanation about this prayer, that he also, Gurudev gives us the connection with Rupa Goswami, Srila Rupa Goswami. And Srila Rupa Goswami is really the authority on pure bhakti. So he has written about everything, about sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prema bhakti, because all these things are necessary to understand. Otherwise we make all hotspots, and it's becoming like one kitri, and we cannot understand the different graduations of bhakti. So there are a lot of things written by Srila Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and so on, about Rupa Nuga Bhajan and Raganuga Bhakti. All these things he's writing. So it's really a huge treasure what all this Gaudiya path has to offer, I mean, for us. And yes, and also Gurudev brings one in contact with Sanatan Goswami, who is also giving us Sambandha Gyan, the knowledge about our relation, no? Who we are, what is this material world, what is our relationship with the Supreme Lord, and what is our relationship with this illusionary energy. And all the especially the rules and regulations regarding Vaidhi Bhakti. So all these things. And then he's saying that Mathura Mandal, Gurudev gives also entrance, no, into Mathura Mandal, is including the Vrindavan, Giriraj, most intimate, the most high place, Sri Radhakund. So all these things is Gurudev want to offer to us. And Bhakti Rakshak Ishtagoshthi Maharaj, he says further that when really these desires manifest in our heart to attain this, when it goes in that direction, our energy, then we can say, Sridhar Maharaj is telling that really Gurudev has bestowed some mercy upon us. If that desires are not awakened in us, then yeah, something, we are still somewhere, but if really these things are more and more developing in our heart, genuinely, not from the mind, it's not a thing which is just, because in the mind I can wish to become a gopi also now, but it's not possible like this. That is not a mind thing, that is much, much deeper. So that's why first we say, no, we have to come out of the, Prabhupada is telling, come to the platform of Atma. Without this, these things are all completely far, far. So we don't even need to think about it. And when we see how much, when Prabhupada one time he saw his Gurudev, Srila Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, like a madman running outside in Vrindavan and to different places, and he was singing some song which he himself composed. Like And somehow Prabhupada at that time, he remembered it and he wrote it down. And that is also, we can just read a few lines. I have the songbook, it's also in the songbook here. It is Kotai Go Prema Mai. You can read just a few lines, just to understand what this kind of devotees, what is their mood. So remember, without Srila Prabhupada, we would even not know this kirtan. I mean, he has written it down. And they had said that, O Radha, I just read the translation. O Radha, who are full of prema, where are you? Radha, all glories to you. O Radhe, give me your darshan, save my life, save my life. Your wretched beggar calls out to you, Radhe, Radhe. Kotai go premamai, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, you engage in amorous pastime in Vrindavan. Radhe, you are the enchantress of the mind of Kanan. Radhe, you are the crest jewel among your 8 principal Sakhis. O Radhe, you are the charming daughter of Rishabham. So, Gaurakishore Das Prabhuji Maharaj, this is his own personal bhajan, what he is doing. So, just to have a glimpse in this, no, I wanted to read it. It's not for us to sing these kirtans, we should not sing, but just to show what these devotees, what is their mood, what they are having in their heart, even though now we don't understand anything about this. But still, some idea we can get. And that's why Babaji Maharaj always, he says, what if you ask me in short, said Babaji, then what bhajan means, then I would answer, Babaji Maharaj said, I would answer just to cry, to cry, to cry. No? This is what this whole song is about. There's only crying out for the darshan of Radharani, for the darshan of Vrindavan. So, but what unfortunately we cannot feel anything, not genuinely at present, really. Because Babaji Maharaj was telling yesterday that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is showing us the way of bhajan and what are his feelings. Now when he is in Puri, in the Vipralamba Kshetra, that is the place of separation, it's also called. And there Srimad Mahaprabhu is crying day and night, he is also calling out in separation of Krishna. No? Crying and crying and crying. And but Babaji Maharaj told, but what you are doing, what we are doing, no? So as long we have to eat or we have to some nice place to sleep, and yeah, we feel always nice and happy. We don't miss anything, no? We don't miss Krishna. At the end of the day, we never say, oh, again, like a day has passed where I could not see my Lord, or no, how can we sleep peacefully if our heart would really have some love inside, no? We would not go to rest and yes, I have slept very nice today. This would be not possible because they are always in anxiety, always crying out or waiting, when can I have this darshan? And so we have no anxiety, and the days are just passing, without meeting the Lord, without what to speak of the Lord. We don't even feel a genuine separation from Guru and Vaishnava. No? My Gurudev used to say that it is very easy to develop some so-called love for material things and for those who are entangled in the material world. But to develop real love and affection for the devotees, that is not so easy. So it's a completely different thing. And the devotees really, they want only the best for us, but still we cannot love them as much we love these so-called material things and material relationships we have. So then what we can say now about Srimati Radharani, who is the embodiment of this Brahma. Like last time also we spoke about a little bit about the sacrifice, what love brings with it, because if someone loves, then one has to sacrifice. And the only thing which makes the impossible actually possible, that is love. And real, as we hear very often, that real love knows no boundaries. No, it has no boundaries. A mother can do almost everything in this material world. Material example, a mother can almost do everything for her child. No? I remember one time my mother told me that when I was pregnant she was pregnant with me, and she had to go to the dentist, and at that damn time the dentist, she had to pluck out some teeth, you know? And we all know, we all have experience of plucking out teeth, but that time it would be harmful for that baby in her womb, so she decided to not take the narcotic, the painkiller, and you get some injection that you don't feel the pain. So she just did this whole process to pluck out the teeth without any kind of painkillers or narcotic. So you see the love of the mother, just to take no risk that anything happens to the child. This is only real, that is a great sacrifice, because who can do this? Not to undergo inconvenient situation for others, like also our Gurudev has shown. No? This is just sacrifice for others, to do some sacrifice for others. And in our Guru Varga, like Gurudev, how he also was ready to just, when they call Jajava Maharaj, he came, Srila Jajava Goswami Maharaj, he wanted also to join the Kumbh Mela there, and he came somehow late. And the other devotees, they also get the information that Srila Jajava Maharaj is coming. And they already started to become a little bit nervous and complain, oh, why he has always, now at the last moment we have no room, there's also no space, very little, so what to do? It's creating some problem. And Gurudev was hearing this, and he just said, oh, don't worry, I will give him happily my space to do. He is a great Vaishnava, so in this way he would offer his sleeping place, and he himself would go somewhere out. So again, how much inconvenience it is. It is some inconvenience, for them, but still, because of love to the Vaishnavas, he was ready. And also one time I remember my Gurudev, he was saying that one Vaishnava, he needed, or he wanted also to go to Puri, and there was one festival. So, but he had that Vaishnava needed some special accommodations. And then my Gurudev thought, yes, I have a room. He did not tell him, but he was thinking like this. And but also if he would say that it is his room, then that Vaishnava would also not like to go there. But he said, I have just one extra room, so for you, so you come. And then he would just go a few days before that festival, because they were in another place. And a few days before he would go there and travel also without ticket. So, and those who were in India and travel with the train, they know how it is to travel with trains, and especially if you have no ticket, then for sure you have no place, it is fully crowded, so he has to be the whole night just standing somewhere and maybe not even possible to sit. So, and in this way, how much hardship he took himself just, and then he emptied his room there, and that devotee was arriving, and he said, yes, you see, that room is for you. And he would just go somewhere else and sleep somewhere. No, who is ready to do this? No, it's really very heart-melting, no, these relationships of the Vaishnavas. And also, one time he was, I think they had to, they kept some cement bags for the construction of Chaitanya Math, and it was raining. It started heavily to rain, and in night time, I think they put some bags in his room, because he had also, in the beginning he didn't have even a room, it is just some bamboo structure. But then he put all the bags on the bed, of the cement bags on the bed, and in this way he was sitting there with the umbrella, because if some water drops from up, and because down also the water, the earth would become muddy, and if all the cement becomes muddy, so all will be spoiled. So he saved the mat, no? Which is for him, it's like an item of Guru Seva. So he has so much love for all the items of Guru Seva, for the Vaishnavas, just to sacrifice all the time his convenient. So for others he is ready. And sometimes, one time he was also on, it was on Brajamandal Parikram, and he is doing seva the whole day, because he is cooking, making arrangements for the guests to stay, and there are so many things to do. And still there were some persons needed to guard also at night, to stay as a guard, because in Vrindavan you never know, there can be some group or some dacoits or some robbers, they can come. So he was just ready to stand also the whole night, and he was not complaining, I have to, the whole day I have seva, and then also the whole night I cannot sleep because I have to stand there. He was seeing everything which is unfavorable as favorable. Pratikul he was seeing as anukul. That was his speciality. To not complain, but just he thought, in this way the whole day I can call out the name of Radha, because the securities or those devotees who act as guards, they would, to give some sign to each other, they would always call out, "Oh Radhe, Radhe." So in this way they would connect. And so he said that was very favorable, so I could call out the names of Radha the whole night in Brajamandal, so very auspicious. But how we would react if we get some portion of extra seva like this, no? Will we act the same way? That's the question, no? And because nowadays the times, the time completely changed, no? We have become very, very weak because of all these comforts which we have, and nobody, now these days it's really rare to find someone who wants to sacrifice, even materially speaking, then what to speak of Guru and Vaishnava, to sacrifice for them. And Babaji Maharaj also told, when I told this pastime of my mother with the dentist to him, then he also said yes, but nowadays the mothers, they also completely changed. So that time the mothers, they were really ready to sacrifice, they had character, but nowadays also the young mothers, they just live very carelessly, they don't care about this, really to have a character, of the Vedic culture, which is very less seen actually. So all this has changed immense nowadays. Because of this comfort, what comes with these material things, all this has become weak points. And love itself, the word love, it's not just a few letters which we can decorate with some rainbows and unicorns. No. Actual love means sacrifice, to sacrifice everything on my own to satisfy the object of worship, no? So that, and Srimati Radharani, she is the embodiment of all of this. So that is, but Radharani is way too far for us, no? She is so far for us, so but we can at least look at our Guru Varga to see their sacrifice, what they have done, no? Sometimes devotees, they say, oh, I have no time, I cannot do this seva. Even some small seva, no, they are not ready to accomplish. But if you see our Guru Varga, what we really can learn from them, no? Like one time when Srila, who was it? There was one deity installation in Sabor, no? It's in the book of My Beloved Master, I think. There Sridhar Maharaj, he was sent there, and also Srila Bhakti died, Madhav Goswami Maharaj. They were sent to this program, and one other devotee actually there in charge there, he should have organized already everything, but there was nothing ready for this installation, because Prabhupada would come and he would do all the things which are needed to do that for the deity installation. I mean, he would give the final touch, they should prepare everything, and then Prabhupada would come and would do Pran Pratishtha. But Srila Bhakti died, Madhav Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Goswami Maharaj, they saw that nothing was ready. And then, okay, they just decided, let's do it ourselves. And then they did the service, did everything. And later, one devotee, he was saying that actually to Madhav Maharaj, can you please go to Prabhupada? Because we all know that you're very near and dear of Prabhupada, so he listens to you and to somehow explain that this person actually was responsible for that thing. And but he has not prepared anything, so please you tell Prabhupada, some kind of complaint. At first Madhav Maharaj did not want, but after insisting more and more, then he decided okay. And then he was asking Prabhupada at the right moment. Then Prabhupada said to him that why do you expect so much from this person or anyone else? The service of Guru is entirely yours. It is from A to C, it is only your seva. So if someone helps you, then yes, that's okay, that's great, and you should be grateful for that. But the main thing is, it's all your seva, so don't complain. So this was the remarkable answer of Prabhupada. And when Srila Bhakti died, Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he remembered this, he always started to cry, because this is Radharani's mood, no? So Radharani is only thinking how to serve Krishna from A to C, and if somebody A to Z, if somebody helps her, then she happily accepts it also, but she never complains. So this is really a very advanced stage, this kind of mindset. I mean, for us as devotees, what we have to develop in Guru Seva, not to think, yes, everything around Gurudev is my seva. And so we just need to be practical. No? There is no need to hear all this sweet lila of Radha and Govinda now, because what we will do? Rather we should try to develop this kind of sincere seva mood because this is the only thing what really matters. And also any position or any these things in this world, they will come and go, but nothing I can really take with me. So there's nothing to be proud of. No? So what is only counting at the end, that is my sincere service mood. That is the criteria with which I will go. I will have to go from this world. If that is not there and everything else, anyway, everything else will be just behind me, left behind me. Yeah, so also very important is that, of course, we cannot force the service mood, to come, because okay, to some extent we can push ourselves to do this or that seva, but for constant seva, for continuous seva, love for Guru and Vaishnava and Bhagavan is necessary. If we just see, we take the example of our Srila Baba Maharaj, what he is doing from morning to night. Can we do it? Will it be possible for us? Okay, we can maybe try to do it for some days. I don't know if we will be even able to do it for some days or whatever, but surely not for a long time. We will be feeling exhausted. Just all this schedule what Babaji Maharaj has. Just get up in the middle of the night, 2:30, 3 o'clock, sleeping maybe 4 hours or even less, and sitting for a long time, chanting Harinam, running here and there, being responsible for all the different centers. So much engagements Babaji Maharaj has. So if one is just trying to follow like that or to imitate, how long we can do, how long we will be able. That will not last long, honestly, surely. So, but why? Because Babaji Maharaj, the difference is, Babaji Maharaj, he has unending love for Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, which is this is the force, the driving force of everything. He has so much love for Prabhupada, for Guru Varga. That is why for him this does not even feel like a sacrifice. He loves his seva. He loves his seva so much that he rather would die and give up his life than to give up this seva to Prabhupada and Guru Varga. To understand this better, I can give also some material examples. If you just take some sports stars like Maradona, or in football, I think in Brazil it's Ronaldo, they are also somehow, they are loving their game. They love to play football. So it's just their passion, it's their life. Or like Michael Jordan, he will also go to sleep with his basketball. That is real love. And but if he not in sports, maybe in some other fields, like who is there, like this Bill Gates or Elon Musk, these personalities, they love what they do. I mean, materially speaking, they just can do the whole night, the whole day and night, these things, to do coding, to do this and whatever they are doing, but they are just passionate for this. So for them, all this, for the sports stars, this training or coding or this does not really feel as work. If you ask them, they don't feel that they have to work. They love it, they just do it. So that's why also Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta said that what is the best seva? The best seva is which is done with the most affection and love. That is the best seva. Because then it's natural. Then we don't feel even that is hard work or something. So to do something by force or out of love, these are do different things. No, of course, in the beginning we have to put some effort, some pressure, but ultimately it should transform into love. No? Then it becomes natural. And by now I really, somehow, by Guru and Vaishnava's mercy, I can realize something about this, because how important it is to develop this love for Guru Seva, Guru Vaishnava Seva. And it's not only because that's the only thing really which keeps one going. Otherwise, yes, for some time maybe we can do, but at the next moment we can drop it. If you see, especially such like cultures like China, or their educational system is very much based on discipline, or they are very disciplined, and it's also a good quality. But some of them, they've been trained very hard, and later they also, because they don't love this thing what they are doing, they just do it because they are forced to do it. Like those children in the school in China or somewhere, if it's very tough for them. So you can attain some success in this way, but it will not last as long. No? So there has to be some love behind. And it's also not to get something, because mostly of these educational systems, they want to, there's everywhere some achievement necessary. No? But those who love the thing, it doesn't matter if Babaji Maharaj is there speaking or giving Harikatha in front of thousands of people, or he's going alone in Vrindavan, sitting under the tree and reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. He loves just to hear and speak Harikatha. So that is what gives him the most pleasure. So it's about that love, not to get something. All these sports stars also, they don't need, some of them really, they don't want money. They don't need this money. They just love to play football. They just love to do it, and whatever comes on the way, okay, they accept. But they cannot live without this. So, and that is the same way how Babaji Maharaj, he cannot live without the seva of Prabhupada. If we are all not favorable, then it's no problem for him. He is not dependent if someone is favorable or not favorable. He loves what he is doing, and he will always do it. So, and that is a very nice thing to learn and to develop. And whatever it is, there should be love behind also in our material dealings. No? If some love is behind, or whatever we do, we should not, like who said it, I think Stephen Jobs, if you wake up in the morning and for many days in a row, you ask yourself in front of the mirror, if this would be the last day of my life, would I do the same as I'm going to do now? If the answer is in a row, no, then you know that you have to change something. So we have really to ask ourselves, and we have to love the thing what we're doing. Otherwise, I know nowadays most of the system is built in a way that everybody has to struggle. But it doesn't need to be like this. We don't need to be sheep in the system. Sometimes we can try, to find some way to do something separate on our own, where we not depend too much on these things. And then it doesn't matter, even we are, whatever we do, even if we are a street sweeper, this Martin Luther, he also said that you should sweep the streets like Michelangelo, he is painting the pictures, with so much passion and love. So if we do the things, if we put this love behind everything, then everything works out nicely. So and then why not to put this love in, especially when it comes to our devotional service, But it's also, it depends on our samskaras, because if you don't have the samskaras, then also it will taste bitter. And but in Krishna consciousness, it's a way that we take the medicine of the holy name of Harikatha, then surely that bitterness will turn into sweetness one day. We have to just have enough patience. And just I want to share, I will stop now, but I want to say that just recently we had one, and it was yesterday, because the flat of our dear devotees like Madhavi Mataji and Murari Prabhu was done some inauguration, no? And we put Shivji there, and Babaji Maharaj, he started to worship Shivji, and it was very, very beautiful. If there are some photos, I can also send on this group. So it was very nice, all in all, and we are somehow sorry that you could not participate also. So these flats are now blessed and by Babaji Maharaj, and I also remember how my Gurudev, he because while traveling or following him, he would visit many Grihastha householders, and he would always speak something there, say something there, and most of the time he spoke that from Prahlad Charitra, that sadhumanye suryavarya dehinam sada samudvikya dhyamma satkriha hitvatma badam kriham mandakupam vanam gatoyattarim ashayita. Here it is explained that especially hitvatma, that line, because we have not so much time, hitvatma badam griham andukupam, that the grihastha ashram, or the home, the material home, is like an andakupam, a very dark well. You know, but if you fall in a dark well, in a blind well, you're lost. So there's no chance to get out anyway. Only so that's why the Vaishnavas, they wander on this earth, on this planet, to visit the Grihastha devotees, and then by them slowly, by their association, that household can be turned into like Goloka, like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing, no? This on Ekadasi day we sing Jedina Grihe Bhajana Dekhi Grihe de Goloka Bhai, that the house just by the service of the Lord and being absorbed in bhajan has turned into Goloka Vrindavan. So if that household which is blessed with the Vaishnavas' feet, with the Vaishnavas' mercy, it's no more a household. Oh, what happened to my phone? Sorry, some message was coming there. So it's really, it can turn into Goloka Vrindavan if this mood is there. Because usually that ashram can be very dangerous, because then there will only be absorption in the family dealings. But if we put Guru and Vaishnava in the middle, then also this family can become like a very nice Grihastha family. Even though our Madhavi Mataji and Murari Prabhu, they are not like ordinary Grihasthas, so they're doing so much seva also, which is there, and in this way they are already on the safe side somehow. And so it was, Babaji Maharaj also said that Grihastha ashram in one way is a very safe place, like a fortress, because as sannyasis or brahmacharis, you are always on the front. But Grihastha, they have some place where they can go back and then just rest a little bit and then again go out. No? So in this way, I remember one day Babaji Maharaj explained that, and I also remember very good, because that time when I was also in the Grihastha ashram, then Babaji Maharaj came, he started to come to visit our house, and it was very nice. So always I remember that song or that line which Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written, Abhada Karuna Sindhu Katya Mohana, no? That Gare Gare Bule Prema Amiyara Bhana, Abhada Karuna Sindhu Katya Mohana, Gare Gare Bule Prema Amiyara Bhana. That is how Nityananda, he has cut it like a channel, no, in the storehouse, in the dam of the unlimited mercy. And this channel is coming to each and every home. Gare Gare Bule Prema. So Nityananda Prabhu, in the form of Guru and Vaishnava, Nityananda Prabhu is distributing. He is opening the door, and I really remember also here, I always think about this line, because when Babaji Maharaj comes here, then the whole room is flooded, no, with his Harikatha. And that also, in that Grihastha ashram, there also, the Babaji Maharaj, when he was coming, I was feeling the same. So this is very blessed if Guru and Vaishnava, they are visiting our home and they are speaking Harikatha then. So that is the Karuna which is coming from that transcendental ocean of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. No? Yes, so this all in all was a beautiful day yesterday. I hope you also had a good time, and yeah, I think I will stop. And so if somebody wants to say something, then please feel free and ask or whatever. Otherwise we'll try to meet next week again by Guru and Vaishnava Kripa. Time is also running, because now soon some of you are also here, and then yeah, it will be a great time, I think, for you all, surely. Okay then, Dandavad Pranam.